morning, Mr. Jones. My name's Tori and I'm from Respiratory, and I'm here today to show you how to change your oxygen cylinder. So we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? I'm going to wash my hands. Alright, Mr. Jones. So here we have an oxygen cylinder, and this is called an E-tank. And you can see here that we're on a cart, nice and secure. And having that cart is important for safety reasons, okay? So we go ahead and keep oxygen stored upright in a well-ventilated, dry, cool area, away from heat. Oxygen itself is not flammable, but when put into contact with fire, it would make the fire burn faster. So that's why we always use the no smoking sign on the door whenever we have oxygen, and encourage you not to smoke while you're on oxygen, absolutely, okay? So to get started, we know that this is oxygen for two reasons. The first reason is because we have a green tank. Green is the color in the United States for oxygen, and so we know that it's oxygen because we can see it right there. We also know it's oxygen because here on the side, you'll see that it says oxygen, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and kind of talk you through the process. So this here tank is still part full. So we're going to see how much time we have left on the tank, and then I'm going to talk you through and show you the process of changing it when it's time, okay? So to see how much time we have left on the tank, we're going to go ahead and open it up here. Make sure our flow meter's off first, Mr. Jones, I'm sorry. Okay, flow meter's off, and we have about 1,000 PSI. So I'm going to go ahead and shut that off here for a moment. So if you have 1,000 PSI, we're going to multiply that by 0.28, which is the size of this E-cylinder, and that would give us about 140 minutes, which is about 2 hours and 20 minutes of time left on your tank. So when it's time to empty the tank, what we're going to do is bleed the tank. And since I've opened this, we still have some pressure in between the flow meter and the tank. So I'm going to go ahead and bleed the tank here quickly. We're going to just turn the flow meter up to bleed the tank. And you can hear that. That was a release of the pressure. And then when it's time, we're just going to go ahead and unscrew the flow meter from the cylinder. We'll go ahead and remove the flow meter. This type of flow meter and regulator is part of the PIN Index Safety Standard System. And as you can see inside, there's two pins and there's a washer, a nylon washer, and you want to make sure that this is all intact when using these. So to insert the regulator onto the tank, before we get started, the first thing you always want to do is crack the tank when it's a new tank. This tank isn't a new one, I'm just going to show you, but if it was a new tank, you would peel the plastic off and you would crack the tank by opening it up quickly and closing it, which is going to remove any debris that may be in between the plastic seal and the tank. So to put this back on here, we're going to go ahead and line up the pins. Once that's secure, we're going to go ahead and get it all tightened up. There we go. And then using our little wrench here, we're going to open it one full turn to make sure that there aren't any cracks or any leaks. Okay, there are leaks, so we're going to go ahead and turn this off and troubleshoot to see what's the problem. So again, I'm going to bleed the tank here. Okay, we got the tank bled. There we go. I had the flow meter on, that was the problem. So make sure you have the flow meter off. And we're back up to that 1000 psi, which leaves you at 2 hours and 20 minutes, Mr. Jones. Your flow is set at 2 liters per minute, and so that's what will give you that. That's what will give you that 2 hours and 20 minutes of time. Do you have any questions for me today? Okay. Have a great day. Thank you.